You think Rashford is just gonna end that streak immediately, right off the bat, or what?
I'll say this. It makes me confident that Thiago won't be playing. I don't rate Bajcetic. I saw
We know
people,
that. We know that.
yeah, I mean, I saw people praising his turn against, I think it was Wolves. Allison put him under real pressure and he did almost like a 180 turn with the inside of his foot, just scooping the ball out. But he did the same thing against Real Madrid and he almost put himself in danger. To me, I mean, against Wolves and then against Real Madrid, it came off both times. But if you look at the play itself, I don't know if that was the right decision to make, the right thing to do. Such a high risk. I wouldn't even say high reward. I mean, I guess it's high reward uh, if you're taking the pressure off of two players who are marking you. But in that situation, I want you guys to go back and watch it if you guys can, because and let me know your thoughts on it because I personally did not think that that was any sort of good play. I don't know if you got to see that, Noah, but
I was gonna ask you, do you not think that that may be a matter of clearly there's technical skill and ability, but maybe just some rawness to his decision making side of the game?
well, okay, sure. Yes, he looks to have some kind of technical ability, and he's shown that with not just those turns, but I mean I think he's shown that he can be tidy on the ball. But like I said, he's raw. He's getting schooled by Modric again. No shame, but I, he's the kind of player that I mean that's the kind of player that they're relying on in the midfield right now, especially without Thiago, right? And I know I've watched Liverpool games quite a few times, and without Thiago, the ball just doesn't circulate.
Right, yeah. That to me is like a 50-50 kind of thing, right? Like you can see, as you said, the technical ability is there. So if he does it and it pulls off, it's beautiful and it looks great. But on the other hand, he gets picked, he looks like an idiot. So you have to consider both. It's 50-50. So it's not a guarantee. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's just a wild card. And somebody like an informed Rashford is gonna be way more sure about what he's doing. Like a Bruno coming in, gonna be a lot more sure. Weghorst, as you say, you like him, he's playing well. Casemiro, like it's just I think it's gonna be a bit it's gonna be a bit much for Liverpool,
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunately.
yeah, I mean, I mean, exactly what you said. I mean, look at Casemiro, right? I wouldn't say he scored the likes of Pedri or Gavi, but you really think he can do that against Casemiro when he's gonna just cruise through the whole game? That's just not happening, right? And I saw their game against Palace. Keita played, but I don't think he's gonna play because he's hurt. It's probably gonna be again Fabinho, Bajcetic probably, and Henderson, Milner, or if they want to be a bit attacking minded, Harvey Elliott, maybe. That really doesn't scare me at all. And I'm not saying our midfield is the world's best or anything like that, but I would fancy anybody's midfield against Liverpool midfield right now.
But do you not feel like the emotions in this game maybe could play a different type of role?
What do you mean by emotions?
Just the history of the battle, Liverpool, Man United.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that scares me. We haven't won there since 2016. Louis van Gaal, he was
There
a
you
lot of
go.
things. Yeah, Louis van Gaal, he was a lot of things, but he was not a loser to Liverpool. He never lost against Liverpool, or actually, every time he played them, he beat them. And ever since then, we haven't really. I don't think we've scored even more than once in a game, if I remember correctly. And that's going to be a big factor because, of course, I know the crowd is going to be up. It's going to be made. Lots going to be made about it, right? Their noise, their support, which is great. But at the end of the day, I mean, I think this team has shown enough to to show that they're not going to be easily brushed aside or intimidated by the support because they've they've been to Barcelona, they've came back from 1-0 down, could have easily won. It's just I think it's that's going to play a big part. Being at Anfield, I'm scared a little bit, but I'm confident that we're gonna avoid defeat at least. Combined with the form we're in and form Liverpool are in at the moment, would have been nice if Van Dijk didn't play. Because he's still a class defender, right? No matter what you say about him, what you think about him right now, but he's still class. But uh, yeah. But I'll say I'm the most confident I'm going into this game at Liverpool in quite a few years.
Perfect time to try and break that mental record against them for real.